Okay, I think we are live. Y'all live? We're live. Hey, Doug Rucker here with DougRuckerSchool.com and DougRuckerStore.com. I'm sitting along here with Dean Rucker from
Whoa.
Clearwater, Florida, my brother, and my other brother from another mother,
All
Jeffrey
right.
Blackman. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
from right here in Houston, Texas. And so we're doing kind of our last little difference maker promo, um, inviting people out to the Difference Makers Conference this Thursday and Friday, February 2nd and 3rd. So if you're interested in coming and you're in a small business, whether it's pressure washing, pest control, painting company, and you're new to the business, probably 3 years or less, that's what I like working with. Those people that are new to the business. Well, this is for you because we've got a lot of things that we're going to go over. We got a CPA coming. We're going to be talking about money matters. We're going to talk about commercial and residential sales, residual income, how to create that. Vision. Jeffrey's got a big thing on vision and and also he's talking about never giving up. And he's doing the commercial residual, and I'm doing the residential residual. So got a couple of different things there to help you guys out. And so, yeah, we're looking forward to it. But again, that's February 2nd and 3rd, right here in Kingwood, Texas, at the Courtyard Marriott. And so I've asked my brother Dean to come on. Jeff and Vaughn and I talked and gave him a passing grade last time for his first time. So I thought, come on back again, Dean, and host it and give us some more questions. So Jeff and I aren't just doing all the talking. So take it away, brother.
All right. Awesome. Well, yeah, hopefully people will come. They'll bring a notepad, take some good notes. These speakers are fantastic communicators. They have a ton of experience that they're going to draw from and share with you. And so I know there'll be 3, 4, 5 specific takeaways that you'll want to kind of write down and be able to implement right into your daily operations as soon as you get back. It's going to be great. But I appreciate the opportunity to meet up with y'all. And there's also one other speaker that's missing, Vaughn. Just tell us, Doug, real quick about Vaughn. He'll be one of the key speakers as well.
Yep, Vaughn will be here. He'll be talking about commercial cleaning, and he's got a commercial contracts, getting commercial clients, things like that. Getting past the gatekeeper, forming relationships, all of that. He's has a regular, I would say, I don't know if it's a regular job or whatever, but he does have a commitment that takes up his nights. So he was on that last night and went home and is going to bed, and he's getting ready for Thursday. So he will be there Thursday and Friday. Mitch Beckman will be there leading us off starting Thursday. So looking forward to that as well.
Awesome. And the three of y'all, Doug, Jeff, and Vaughn, all three of y'all are in the pressure washing industry. And you are in, for the most part, the Houston market, right up there around Humble. And I find it interesting that the three of you, as competitors, have come together to collaborate with each other and to help others. There's not a whole lot of competitors in the same market who would work together and do something like that. So, Jeff, we'll start with you. How did we get here? How did this come about, where you guys that are competitors in the same industry, in the same market, and yet you're working together to help others? I love it.
Well, I think one of the reasons, first of all, I would say because our relationship that we all have as brothers in Christ.
Mm.
And the key thing that I think that helps Doug, Vaughn, and myself a lot is that it's the relationship. And I kind of use it as a metaphor of a police officer. And a police officer understands that they have certain jurisdictions that they can go in. And if they can hold you in that jurisdiction until another arriving officer comes to to take care of the procedure that needs to be taken care of. So I look at it as if, as if I'm in Tomball area and Doug is in Kingwood and Vaughn is in Cold Spring, and I try my best not to enter into those jurisdictions, letting Doug know that, hey, if I get a call in Kingwood or whatever, if it's a job that I feel like that, hey, I'm going to pass this on to Doug because I don't want to try to cross those boundaries and jeopardize our relationship over $100 or $200 or $1,000 job, because I value relationships more than I do that particular customer at that time. So I think that's some of the ways that we're having to do that. And also, Doug and I are very, very good with referring each other to different clients. And I think that's the unique thing that sets us apart from most contractors, that we're not in it just for the finances. We're in it to see other people succeed as well in this industry.
Love it. And so, Doug, how about you? Competitors are coming together to collaborate at the Difference Maker Conference. So what's your angle on that?
So Jeff and I have been working together a lot. I don't know that Vaughn and I have worked much together, if any, but Vaughn and I have been friends and known each other for quite a few years. But Jeff has always done, anytime I've had a job that involved parking lot striping, I've always subbed it out to Jeff. Jeff just does all that stuff for me because I don't do it and don't want to do it. And he does a much better job, just knocks it out. My customers are always extremely happy. So there was a time, I think it was probably about a year or so ago, where I had him bid a job for me. And when I hung the phone up after telling him, I thought, I'd really love to do an event with Jeff. And so I just kind of began to silently pray, a quick prayer, Lord, if you can make that happen, that'd be awesome. And, didn't really think about it a whole lot more, maybe a couple more times, and just repeat the same thing. And I would say, I need to call Jeff and I need to talk to him and see if there's something he can do. And of course the phone would ring, and me with my ADD-RB, I would forget about it and be on to something else. And so one day he called me and said, hey, Vaughn and I have been talking about doing an event and would like to do something with you. And so it just kind of came to that. Now, prior to that, leading up to that, Vaughn had popped in my mind too. And I said, wow, it'd be really awesome to do something with Jeff and Vaughn, both of them. And because I just knew Vaughn from the great communicator that he is, and how easy it is to listen to him, because I watch his sermons and things of that nature. And so that's really kind of how it came together. So we had a little meeting and we started talking. And the big thing that we all wanted to do is, we wanted to reach the new guys that are either thinking about getting into business or have been in the business for a very short time and are possibly maybe either having a rough go of it or just need some direction and guidance. Maybe they're ready to give up. But we just wanted to give them some guidance and direction on things that they need to be looking at other than big shiny equipment. That was our big thing, was to help them. I've always had an event where people came out. We had vendors set up to sell them anything and everything they wanted to. They pay, fees and all that to attend, and it's a moneymaker event for the host. I made money off of them. That's not a secret. That's why those are there. But I really wanted to do something where there was no selling of anything. We're not selling any equipment at the Difference Makers this weekend. We're simply giving knowledge, and I thought it was important to charge for it. I'm not I used to do free events a lot. I'll probably do another one next year, but I just feel when people are investing, they have skin in the game. And so if you advertise a free event, oftentimes what you do is you'll get 800 people signing up, 400 people showing up, sign up. You get 80 to 100. And so I always like to be able to deal with real numbers. And so that's kind of why I charge. It's not a big fee. We're not going to make probably any money off of this thing. And that's not what we're in it for. we're truly in it to try to help guys that are just starting out in this business and need help. And so that's kind of how it came about and why we're doing it.
All right, I love it. I'm excited. So now this next question is about technology, and we'll swing it back to you, Jeff. You know, back, I guess, 70s and 80s, we were doing business without a computer. Along came the PC, along came the internet, along came tablets, phones, apps now. So, Jeff, what would be the biggest technology tip that you would want to pass along to small business owners?
Well, one of the take that I would like to pass on, is that invest in some type of, like you said, computer or something, technology, because it's so much out there right now that you can get a lot of right information, and a lot of right information, and you can get a lot of wrong information. So I would encourage you to get something that way you can get out there and read, study the industry, educate yourself on where you're trying to go or what you're trying to become. Because, I like to say it in this way, a doctor don't just become a doctor and he don't study that field. So I think it's very, very important that you study in that field, go into get online and look and see that is there a need for another pressure washer in a 50-mile radius? Or is there a need for another commercial pressure washer or a striper or whatever it is, or a plumber or whatever it is? Get the necessary tools by educating yourself about your industry. Whatever you're trying to do, educate yourself on. Another thing is that, like Doug just said, that information is key. And conferences like this here, you want to be a part of conferences like this here. And for $159, what we're going to share with you, that it don't even break the mold or just a tip of the iceberg, because I'm a firm believer in that you have to invest in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you invest in yourself by coming to conferences like this here. And I don't want to go too much in. I'm going to turn it over to that. It wasn't just about, the finances of thing with this. I had a tough time a few years ago, Dean, in my life with the tragedy of my wife and myself losing our son to gun violence. But because of an industry like this here, and I hooked up with a lot of fellow brothers, these fellow washers came in and they embraced me and my family and was there to give us the support. A Doug Rucker, a Von Cross, those guys stepped up to the plate and they were there for me at that difficult time when my wife and myself was going through that challenge in our life.
Wow. Well, and hopefully those kind of relationships can be forged among the attendees at the Difference Makers Conference. They're going to go away with a name and a phone number, maybe a couple of people that they can keep in touch and hold accountable with and kind of grow with. So that's awesome. Well, Doug, how about you? I know technology is important to you. What's a tip or two that you would pass along to small business owners?
As far as a technological thing that's come along,
using technology.
That phone right there. I can do pretty much everything on that phone right there that I prefer the computer and the bigger screen because I can see everything. But I would say that phone, because it just allows you to text with your customers, send pictures, just send quotes, so much that you can do with the phone. Even CRMs nowadays have the capability to send alerts to customers that you're on your way and that you're on the property and that you finished the job, and send them before and after pictures and all of that kind of stuff, which just really helps, especially on commercial jobs when you're sending the pictures with your quotes. I mean, that's one thing that my property managers just absolutely love, is that not only can we send them with the quotes and have them highlighted and marked up and things of that nature, but when we're done, we can send the before and after pictures and they see it and they see it's done, well, it saves them a trip from having to go to the property to check it. Because years before, it used to be where, okay, as soon as I get a chance to get out there, I'll look it over and then we'll get your check cut. Well, now you send them the before and after pictures with your invoice. Boom, it's done. Check's cut, and they don't have to go out there and look. So I would say the phone, that's bar none probably the biggest advance that has helped our businesses.
Yeah, and it's amazing to think back in the day, all you had was a pad and a phone book. And man, it's amazing what you can do now with the phone. I mean, literally let your fingers do the walking, and it's still on the phone, right? So
right.
That's good stuff. All right. Well, here's another question. Doug, we'll start with you, and then Jeff follow up with him. Do you guys plan to, remain connected and in communication with the people who attend the conference, just to kind of be a source of encouragement and inspiration to them once they go back home?
That me?
Yes, you
okay.
first.
Yes, absolutely. Anytime someone has paid to attend any of my trainings, my schools, so whether they come here for hands-on training, whether they attend my difference makers conferences, whether they attend take the online video school, I have been for 11 years, 10 years since I've had the training schools, always made myself available to anyone that has paid to attend, via text, via email, via phone call, whatever help that they need along the way. And I always tell them when they're here at the schools, I'm not your clickbait guy, okay? So when you leave here, you're not going to get an email or a text from me say, hey, it's time to sign up for my next level, how to close bigger residential, all that kind of stuff. I tell them that you will probably never hear from me again, but if you need me, I'm here for you. What that helps is, if they're truly going to get into this, they're going to need help. Because I always tell them, just because you leave the school doesn't mean that the education does. I'm here to continue helping you, and I'm here to help you be successful. I can't make you be successful. You have to leave here and do what? Education without action is just entertainment, okay? So if you don't leave here and put that education to action, you just came here and paid a bunch of money to get entertained, all right? And I'm here to help guys that want to be helped, that are going to be in this business, all that kind of thing. So absolutely, they can get into my Facebook group. They can get into my forum, all kinds of additional training that they can get at no extra charge once they leave the school. So, yes.
Yeah, so I love that. It means that not only are you getting great information and inspiration at the conference, but you're going to walk away with a mentor that you can reach out to, that you can ask questions to, that you can continue to kind of be a source of growth and inspiration for you. Jeff, how about you on that angle?
Most definitely, pretty much to ditto what Doug says, that, hey, you're going to have an advantage to something that some of the guys don't have, because, a lot of times you go on to these different power washing sites or whatever sites it is, you see more people and have the new guy coming in asking him a question, because the guy's asking the question because he don't know, and somebody calling him a butthead or whatever, things are like that. And those are one of the things that really, really wanted me to reach out to the new guy, to help that guy that's out there, to encourage him, hey, to let him know that when you're not just becoming a part of another group, you're becoming a part of our family now. So we want to embrace you. When you're having a tough time, you out there in the field, hey, you welcome to shoot me a text or give me a call. If I don't answer, leave me a voicemail and I'll call you back at my earliest convenience, or things of that. And you're able to get these now up close personal questions that people don't want to answer for you because they feel like that, it's going to hurt them. And I'm just a firm believer in what's for you is for you. So I most definitely will. It's going to be an ongoing relationship. Like Doug said, I'm not going to sit here and send you a ton of emails, because I have a ton of emails that I have to answer myself on a daily basis. And If there's anything that I can help you with, a bid or whatever, hey, I'll be more than happy to sit there and tell you, hey, what keywords to put in your proposal, or what number you should be at and where you shouldn't be at, give you the marketing prices according to Houston to try to help you out and things like that. But so, yeah, most definitely we'll be there for you.
Yep, that's great. So not only will you lead the conference with some mentors that you can follow up with, but you're going to build some friendships and relationships with fellow attenders. And so you'll be able to lean on each other in that way as well. So the Difference Makers Conference, February 2 and 3 in Kingwood, Texas. You can register at pressurewashingschool.com/events. And this is Thursday of this week. Today's Tuesday, so it's just 48 hours away. We'll be right in the middle of it, and we're looking forward to this conference. Jeff, just encourage the folks one more time, and then Doug, I know you'll close it out.
Hey guys, I want to encourage you, like Dean said earlier and Doug said, get online, register today. Let us help you bring your dreams into manifestation. Some of the guys, like I say, it's not every day you get to sit down with a guy like Doug Rucker. And like I say all the time, I consider him as one of the generals in this industry, a guy that's full of knowledge. And I've seen Doug over the years help me that I can get on the call and call Doug. He don't even have to look at it. He'll tell me, hey, Jeff, do this, do that, do this here. And this here should take care of that. If it don't work, get back with me. So this is some of the things that, like we say, that you're going to get a chance to not experience, but some of the things that you're going to be able to connect and be connected in with us. So get online, register today, and we're looking forward to seeing you right here in Kingwood, Texas.
Yes,
this Thursday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. I was excited for the whole event, but I'm even more excited. My brother gets to come to town. So it's always good to see him, and looking forward to him participating. As many people may not know, he's the one that does all the editing for the YouTube videos and keeps those looking halfway decent, or makes me look halfway decent anyway. But yeah, to close it out, you just got three guys here that got a passion for helping others. We just love to see people become successful. We love to help them along that way. By no means do we take any credit for it. But there's just nothing like getting cards and emails from guys that say, man, you just have no idea what an impact you've had on my life. Being able to see somebody be able to support their family, through hard work and just taking a little bit of education and putting it to action. That's the key. And so, looking forward to it. February 2nd and 3rd in Houston, Kingwood, Texas, actually at the Courtyard Marriott Hotel. They still do have rooms available. I do believe at the special roommate, they cut the thing off, the little link. But if you call them, just tell them you're coming for the Doug Rucker School event, and they should be able to get you hooked up. So hope to see everybody there. If y'all have any questions, just let us know. You can always text me at 281-883-3630. If you have any questions about the event, just let me know. So Thursday.
That's it. Over and out.
All right. So Hope Fawn gets some good rest and is ready to speak. And we'll see everybody. We did have one viewer out in Canada asked us, Jeffrey, if we're going to come to Canada. I told him we don't have any plans of yet, but we'll take a look at that.
Right, so, Canada.
All right. We'll see everybody Thursday that's coming. And everybody, thank y'all for viewing. Thank you for the comments that you put up, the questions. We really do appreciate it. Y'all have a very, very blessed rest of your day.
Yep. Peace out.
Peace out. See y'all.